What's good, people? Yeah, we gotta talk about it. How y'all feeling about the fight? How y'all feeling? I don't know. I thought Tyson was gonna bite him. I was hoping he bit him. I seen him biting his glove. I say, yo, why he biting his glove like that? And I said, you know what? He might be biting his glove so he don't bite that nigga ear off. You know what I'm saying? That's what I thought. When I seen him biting his glove, I say, yo, he probably biting his glove so he won't bite that nigga ear off, man. That's the first thing that came to mind. Cause I'm like, yo, that's kind of wild. You know, I always said, you know what I mean, like, yo, him having these little exhibition matches or whatever you want to call them. I'm like, y'all playing with the wrong dude. That nigga might snap. Feel me? Right in the middle of third round, that nigga might just have a quick flash, and that nigga start turning green. Feel me? I mean, I've been saying that. I'm like, yo, that nigga might snap and bite one of them niggas, but you know, I'm glad he ain't bite son. Feel me? Cause son ain't deserve. He wouldn't deserve that. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that ain't happened. But he was looking tired out there, man. He was looking tired. You know what I mean, how y'all feeling, man? Like, I kind of knew the outcome was gonna be what it was. Except I thought that Jake was gonna probably really like try to put him down, and I was hoping that wouldn't happen because I'm like, come on, man. We talking about Iron Mike. He done survived. What are you doing? We talking about Mike. Yeah, he done survived so much. You know, so many opponents. I'm like, yo, ain't no way that this Jake dude gonna knock him out on Netflix, yo. Like, it's not even a real boxing match. You know what I'm saying? Or you just lost 2K. Man, listen. I was gonna bet $100, and I was gonna bet $100 on Jake. Don't get me wrong. Hear me out. Hear me out. You know what I mean? I'm from Brooklyn all day. Shout out to the Ville. You feel me? The realistic part of the game was, all right, I know Tyson is, he older. He may try to knock boy out, but son is much younger, a hell of a lot younger. And it ain't no I mean, if you know boxing, it's like, come on, ain't no question that he's gonna throw more punches and they could possibly land more because Mike is old. You know what I'm saying? That's why this win ain't surprising. I don't think to anybody. I think people wanted to see blood. That's what I think. People wanted to see blood. No, I wasn't rooting for Jake at all. But I know boxing, and I knew that my boy is older and he fighting a young dude. So whether he win or not, I knew that the young dude probably was going to dance around him and probably tap him, a little bit more than he was able to tap him. You know what I'm saying? So the person with the most punches win the game. So I was gonna throw a little $100 on that nigga Jake, man, but I ain't do it. So that shows you right there. I wasn't really rooting for boy. I just was looking at it from a a boxing aspect. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said this the outcome really didn't surprise anybody. Yeah, yeah, he kept hugging him. You know, those were signs of tiredness, in my opinion. You know how that go. Y'all know how I go in boxing. Motherfucker tired. You know what I'm saying? Niggas want to hug for a minute, catch their breath type shit. You know what I'm saying? But his age really showed though. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that it ended the way it did. I'm glad it didn't end with, him with a bunch of lumps on him because, Jake tried to take advantage of him. Cause let's be honest, Jake probably could have, went extra crazy, but we glad he didn't. Because then he probably would have got his ass knocked out, to be honest. Tyson would have been like, oh, what? You fighting me like you really fighting me? This is I. And Tyson probably would have really knocked his ass out. You know what I'm saying? So, hats off to Jake. You know what I mean? But as far as his career, this is not ain't no way in hell this is gonna help you. I mean, I can't say that, you know what I mean? The way the world is going, yo, this shit is unscripted. But in my opinion, it's like that match don't solidify you as like a boxer. And you can't walk around now saying you beat Mike, because you didn't beat Mike. That wasn't an actual boxing match. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? This shit starting to turn into celebrity death match in real life. Yeah, yeah. First round. I think we all was whoever moved first is gay. Game over. What? Yeah, but anyway, I don't know, man. I don't think that should. I don't think he should be able to have those bragging rights. You feel me? Like, yo, I beat Mike. No, you didn't, nigga. You had a backyard squad, like what you call it? Know what I'm saying? That was like a backyard squabble, unofficially. You know what I mean? The rules was, you know what I mean? That wasn't a boxing match. And for him to look as tired as he looked, to be as young as he is, I don't think he could do like a real boxing match. Come on, man. We talking about what? 12 rounds, 4 minutes, 4 minutes around, or three. That's the standard because these was what? These was 2 minute rounds. It's easy to dance through that. I mean, a couple rounds they fought. It was no swings being thrown by Mike. Some of them rounds, like one or two, he just was trying to keep himself, up and moving, and then and that was good. You know what I'm saying? That was a good thing because you don't want to stand still, but you are old, and you still want to put on a show. So I understand it, but I heard the crowd booing at a certain point. I know y'all heard it too, and I was like, yo. The crowd is not they not satisfied. They came to see blood. And when they started showing who was in the seats and all that, these was people like they came to see an actual fucking boxing match. They had the actress lady, you know what I'm saying? She turned her face, she didn't want to be on camera. Charlize Theron, I think that's her name. You had Cedric up there being a part of the panel, you know what I'm saying, talking with Roy and well, he wasn't actually talking with Roy and but he was, he was commentating like Roy was with Homegirl. And I believe Homegirl was that Miss Lisa Lopez? I think that was her. But yeah, like I was like, man, this is This is crazy. These are 2-minute rounds. Mike, like I said, some rounds he wasn't even throwing no punches. Homeboy just, you know what I'm saying? He dancing through the round. I said, yeah, this is not what the people, these motherfuckers came to fill up these seats to see blood. They wanted to see blood, you heard? They wanted to see Jake wind up on the ropes, broken jaw, teeth out. Some people probably wanted to see Mike Tyson on the ropes, knocked out on the floor, you know what I'm saying, on a mat or whatever. Who knows? But yeah, they started booing. And then us at home, you know, Netflix owe us a refund. I'm not even gonna lie. They got to give us a partial refund because it was certain parts of the match where it was blurry. I mean, like really fucking blurry. Like we watching it on a old PC from 1980. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? The video actually stopped. I had to restart it. Yo, Netflix, y'all owe us some bread, man. We need a month free or something. Y'all owe us some bread. Ray or Kane in WWE, man. I don't really know too much about Ray. Unless you mean Ray Mysterio. I'm not even in the wrestling no more, man. When I was young, I was a wrestling head. You know what I'm saying? Running around with the sock on my hand, Mankind. I ain't been tapped into wrestling in so long, but I'm gonna go with Kane. You know, Kane the OG. Niggas still scared of Kane. Data just said how Jake wanted to fight an almost 60-year-old. Of course, he's an opportunist. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see y'all. All right, holla. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like y'all talk to me though. Did y'all enjoy the match, or y'all feel like y'all got finessed? Like it was a waste of time, waste of money. How many of y'all don't even have a Netflix account, but actually made a Netflix account just to see the fight like I did? Messi or Ronald. I don't even know who them dudes is, man. I think Messi, I'm a little bit familiar with that. What's that? Ain't those the soccer players, man? Messi, ain't that a soccer player? Man, we talking about boxing, man. We talking about Tyson and Jake right now, man. We ain't talking about Messi and Ronald, or Mickey Mouse and Minnie, man. We talking about Jake and Tyson right now. Now, I mean, how much y'all think he made off that? I was hearing something around 10 M's Tyson made off that. I doubt it, though. That wasn't even a real boxing match. But who knows? Because them niggas did fight on Netflix. And Netflix is known to kick that chicken out. You can ask those stand-up comedians. They be getting them checks from Netflix. So maybe it was 10 M's. If it was, that's a hell of a check for a fake fight. And that's what's up. Take that back to the crib, to your family. Piece that up with your wife. Do what need to be done. Keep on surviving another day. So I'm glad he was able to, take the opportunity. Because that's what it was, man. I ain't really worried about why Jake did it. We know why Jake did it. But the fact that Tyson was able to get through that in one piece and get paid, that's a good look for boxing. That's a good look for Brooklyn. That's a good look overall. That's a good look for Jake even. Because like I said, I think the crowd would have felt like, yo, Jake doing too much if he would have tried to really, turn it into an actual boxing match. And then that would have caused Tyson to knock his ass out or bite his ear off. I think he would have stopped biting that glove and he would have just lunged at him and bit his ear off. Holyfield too. And then write another book about that. That would have been, yo, those are the ultimate, man, setups right there, man. You do something and then write a book after that. You good. You could stretch a situation 10 years doing that. You do whatever it is that needed to be done, and then you come out with a book a year later, or maybe two. That book stay lit for about a good 4 years straight. Might get a sit down, an interview with somebody, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. Did Jake win? I mean, he won as far as more hits. That's what it came down to. He hit him more. You know, but that ain't surprising. You fighting a 60-year-old man. That ain't surprising. So yeah, Jake won, but do I think Jake would really win in a real boxing match with Mike Tyson? Nah. And yeah, he old, but that's Tyson. He was playing by the rules. If it was an actual boxing match, those little explosive jabs and hooks we got every once in a while throughout the match, we would have got a lot more of those, and we would have got them precise. They wouldn't have been no missing and no, they put on a show. I'm just glad that Mike's legacy is secured. His bag is secured and his legacy is secured. You know what I'm saying? And I dig that. I didn't want to see him hit the pavement. I didn't want to see them stop the fight because he having some type of medical, difficulties or whatever. And I'm glad I didn't see none of that. As a Mike Tyson fan growing up from a kid, I'm glad I didn't see none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, if he had knocked Tyson out, if Jake would have literally knocked Tyson out, he might not have made it out of that arena, man. Word. You talking about our hero, like for real. That's our hero. We know you boxing with him, but, to watch your hero, go through that and probably get knocked out and then, nah. They would have jumped him. I guarantee you at least all them people you seen in that crowd, at least 50 of them people would have jumped him. They'd have jumped him. And I'm like, what the fuck you think this is, bro? That's Mike, man. You ain't nigga. You respect your elders, man. And niggas would have jumped him, beat him up, stomped him. Get him! You would have seen niggas' feet in the air. Seen a nigga foot come back from behind his head. You ever seen a nigga foot come from behind his head? Like a nigga lift his foot up and it come from behind his head and they'd have stomped that nigga out, B. That nigga would have been gum on the ground. But it didn't turn that way. It didn't turn out that way. You know what I'm saying? So, glad for that. But if y'all tuned in right now, man, make sure y'all drop a like on this video because I'm going to keep this live up for people to see it. It's midnight. No, it's 1:21 right now. I'm about to give me some shut-eye, but I know people going to watch this. So, so YouTube could recommend this to other people. Y'all hit that like, man, please. It's free. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing else at this time. Take 1 second, hit that like, subscribe. Because, I talk about whatever we need to talk about, whether it's Mike, whether it's this Trump dude, or whether I'm just tapping in with y'all to see what y'all doing, man, tapping in with the world. You feel me? So hit that subscribe, Hit them notifications so you could be notified every time I go live. Because I ain't always going to be going live for long. And you're going to need to catch them quick moments when I just want to tap in and say something real quick. So hit that notification, subscribe, holla at your boy, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Yo!